What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gold Rush. Well, in the last episode, we said we're still working on getting that water tower, and as you can see, I've got about $66,190 in the bank, and I've been working really hard trying to get as much money as I possibly can. And I'm gonna show you kind of the progress that I've made. I didn't get to put out an episode last week because I had a funeral I had to go to in Arkansas, and it's like a 13-hour drive there. So I haven't been able to play too much, but I wanted to go ahead and try to get a quick one out today. I don't know how long it's going to be. It might be long, might be short, don't know. But anyway, I wanted to show you the progress I've been making. Look at this. I mean, we have really made a ton of progress here. I mean, you can see we have cut a road all the way to where the good gold was. Now, the problem we're having now is I was thinking with this front loader, and I'm just going to take this and put it right down here. I was thinking that with this front loader, we would be able to scoop up gold. Let me just cut the truck off. We would be able to scoop up gold and dump it into this hopper right here, and what was left, what didn't make it into the hopper and made it on the ground, would just pile up and we could scoop it up. That's not the case. If you don't center this up exactly right on this hopper, you lose all that dirt that's in that front loader. It does not get piled up on the ground. It's just gone. So I think the best thing to do would be to get another hopper, back them up side by side, and just fill them both up at the same time. That way we don't lose any dirt. And as you can see, we've cut this road way in here now, and we're almost to where the good gold is. Actually, we're sort of breaking into it right now. So what I'm going to do, we've got a little bit of money in the bank. We don't have a lot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the store, and I'm going to buy another hopper. And I think we need a hose. I don't know exactly what it's called. It's like a multi-outlet for the water hoses. So we need one more water hose, which you may have up there. I'm not sure. I have to check and see. And a thing that hooks up to this red line, and we can hook two water hoses out from it. The only problem with this is I don't know if these pumps are going to be good enough to produce it. 21 gallons per minute is what it takes, or is what it produces. What do these... I wonder what this calls for down here. I don't think it actually says what it calls for. It doesn't. Can we turn it on and see? Maybe it'll tell us if it's running. We want to make sure. We don't want to overload the pump. That's the thing. Because if we overload the pump, it's not going to work. We'll have to buy another pump. We could run double pumps all the way down there, maybe. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. So it's just pumping at, I guess it's pumping at 21 gallons per minute. It just says 0 gallons per minute, so I don't know what that means. Maybe it don't actually say anything until we turn the wash plant on and water actually starts running through it. I'm not sure. Let's see. It's not going to work yet because the power's not on. Of course. And we don't have a power cable running down here. Oh, actually, we do have a power cable. We don't have a water cable, a water line running down here. That's what we need. Let's run this. Let's turn this on and run that water line down there real fast. We were up here sluicing our gold using the water table and see how much we have. So power's running. Let's go ahead and roll this line up and get it down here where it needs to go. That should be good. I'm gonna plug it in right there, and we got nothing. What's going on? We got nothing down here. What's the problem? Is it not turned on? I thought we turned it on and left it on. Maybe we turned it off. Well, it's working now. Water's working anyway. We got no power. Got no power. I'm stuck on something. I would imagine that the cord up here is now disconnected. I don't think we have enough power to run. Yeah, it is. I don't think we have enough power to run all these machines off one generator. There we go. So it's working now. Does it tell us how much water's running through here? It says 16 gallons per minute is running to the hopper. And it's actually got dirt in it still. Awesome. 16 gallons per minute. So 16 plus 16 would be 32. This does 21. So we're going to have a bigger pump to run two hoppers, I believe. So let's go to the store real quick, so we can buy us a bigger pump. I don't know if I have enough money to or not. We got $66,000. We need to save some for winter. I'm going to cut all this stuff off, and we're going to ride to the store and just see what we can buy. Hopefully we can get a big pump that we can just pump a lot more water right out of the stream here until we get our water tower built. I wanted to save up money and get the water tower built first, but I think we have to have the big pump to fill it up with water anyway. So there's really not a point in doing the water tower before the pump. So let's go to the store and see what we can find. Hopefully we can find something. Actually, we have a trailer tower we need to fix too. We might as well go ahead and do that. Oh, you know what? You know what? We're just going to drop this right here. Lay down, tire. There we go. We'll fix it later on. Not a big deal. Alright, I'll see you guys back at the store, and we'll see what kind of pumps we can get. I think there's one big pump there. I think that's the one we need, and it probably runs off fuel, I imagine. It would about have to, I guess. I guess it could technically be an electric pump, which would be interesting. But we'll probably just get the one that runs off fuel. If we have an option. And we are here. Thank God this guy's open 24/7, huh? Let's see what he's got. Okay, so we got 2 pumps right here. We also need to buy this magnetite trailer. Where's it at? This big trailer. I don't know what we actually need those trailers for. I guess if we're hauling a lot of stuff from one place to another. We need to buy this at some point, this magnetite trailer. So this is a mobile water tank, which would be nice to have. Big diesel water pump. Big electric water pump. Diesel water pump's cheaper. That's what we're going to go with. I wonder how much gasoline that holds, or diesel fuel, excuse me, that holds. We're going to go ahead and buy one of those. Now, what kind of hookup do we need for this? I would assume it takes the big water port. And the thing is, I don't know if we can actually use this pump. Can we pull water straight from the river with it? That's the question. So this goes, I think this goes with that pump there. So we'll grab one of these. I think we need one of these down here. So we'll grab one of those. I think we've got another water line at the claim already, so I don't think we need that. We may need another one of these big hoses. Let's go ahead and buy 2 of them just to be on the safe side, and one of these here. Okay, so we got that. Let's see, what else might we need? We need one of these. Right, I think. Does that have a small hookup on it? So the big hose goes in. I can't really get around there to see it. That's the problem. I think we might, because I don't see a place for that hose to actually come out. Alright, let's go ahead and just buy one anyway. I mean, worst that can happen is we have extra part, and it probably ain't that much. 907 actually is kind of pricey, isn't it? Let's go ahead and buy one of those. Okay, so let's cash out. $12,000 worth of stuff. Not terribly bad. We'll go ahead and order all that. And we got plenty of stuff to play with now. So this big old thing right here. Put that in the back of the truck. Man, that thing's heavy. This thing right here, we'll put it in the back. Yeah, just fall down there wherever. Let's take this. And these big old hoses here. Why can't I pick it up? There we go. Super heavy hoses. One more. Nice. Okay, so that's in the back of the truck, and our pump should be sitting right over there, and we did get the diesel pump. We did. It's got 20% of fuel in it already. Good. We're obviously going to be having to put this together in the dark, which sucks. I may wait till the next day. I don't know. We'll see. So let's go ahead and get going. Let's hook up to this big diesel pump here, and we'll head back to the claim and try to get some of this stuff hooked up. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to work or not. We may not be able to do it this way. We may have to go ahead and buy small pumps as well. It's not that big of a loss to have all this stuff if it don't work, so it's not that big of a deal, really. But I just feel like this might be the best way to go. I guess we'll find out in a little bit, won't we? I'll see you back at the claim. Alright, so now the question is now, where do we want to actually put this pump at? And I think the best thing to do, and I don't even know if this is going to work, but I think the best thing to do would be take one of these blue hoses. We're just going to cut the truck off right here. We'll take one of these blue hoses and we're going to run it to the water and stick it in there and just see if it'll draw water. If it don't draw water, there's no point in even trying with this. We're going to stick it right down in here. Actually, you know what? We have to hook it to the pump first, don't we? Well, let's unhook the pump. Just leave the pump right here for now. How about that? We can always extend it later if we need to. Just kind of get up there out of the way. So we'll hook the pump, hook the hose up, which is in. So this is in. And we'll just run this over here and dunk it in the water. We actually may need another one of these hoses. I don't know. Not quite all the way in there, is it? Let's put it right there. Okay, it's got water. Good. So this actually should work. Awesome. We've got one more hose that we can run down here. Why would they make it like this? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We'll run this all the way down here as far as it'll go. We may bring our pump down here as well, so we have everything kind of... That's as far as it goes right there. That should be far enough, actually. What is it? How long is that? That's 104 feet. So we should be able to pull this other hose out. Actually, it's at 121 foot, so we might have to leave the pump right here. That's fine. No big deal. Let's see. We didn't actually need this. So we've got this hook up here that we can't use yet. We need this one. Let's go ahead and run it down here. And we'll pop this right here. There we go. And we've got one more. We've got to take a red hose down there. We'll go ahead and get this red hose here out of the water. I think this will be the best one to use. We don't actually have a filter on the end of this hose, which is a bit concerning to me. I don't know if it's going to pick up any trash out of the water or not. It may. I don't think it will. I think that was something that used to happen but doesn't happen anymore. So this filter's good. We'll take this filter off of here. And if we go back, we'll look and see if they have a bigger filter too, but I don't think they do that. Actually, this filter might... I wonder if this filter will fit on the end of that hose. Just to be on the safe side. I don't think it will. We're going to try, though. No, it will not. That's fine. Not a big deal. So we'll just pop this in the back of the truck here. Keep that, because it's good. Take this over here, and we're going to run this one all the way down to where the wash plants are. We'll just come right off of the end here. Right down to about here. And then we're going to take our other garden hose splicer. And we've got a mess out here. I'll clean all this stuff up once we get all this stuff working and running. We'll take this one here. And we're going to come off the end of the red one and hook a garden hose up to it. And that should give us plenty of water all the way down to the wash plants, to both wash plants. And also should clean up a lot of our clutter out here too, because we won't need near as many hoses and stuff running around. If it works like it's supposed to work. I really don't know if it's going to or not. It should. But, you know, we'll see. So we hook that up there. Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and fire this pump up if we can figure out how to do it. And we'll see if we got water going all the way down here. I think we should. I mean, it shows there's water in here. So as long as it sucks out of the river, we should be okay. Okay, we got water flowing 53 gallons per minute. There is water flowing down to the river, it looks like. Do we have water to the wash plant? We do. Awesome. So now, okay, now we've got that done. Let's turn the pump back off. We have to go back. It looks like it might be sucking a little bit of air, though. No, nope, never mind. That's how many feet of line we can have. So let's go ahead and stop that. We need to go down here and get the... I probably should have taken and filled that pump up at the gas station before, but we need to go down here and get the... Well, engine cut off. That's weird. We need to go down here and get the fuel, fill it up, and then we've got to go to the... back to the place and buy another wash plant. And I think we need... What else was we need? One more thing. I can't remember. We need a magnetite trailer. We're not going to get that right now. Well, I'm way off here. Here we go. Go ahead and hook this up. Not back far enough. Come on now. Surely that's... Is it because of this? Yeah, go ahead and fix that as well, I guess. How exactly would we fix that? Do we need a jack to fix that, I wonder? Or can we just... Let's just try to pull it off without using the jack. I don't think we'll be able to. I think we'll have to have a jack under it. It's probably going to fall and hit the ground. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Actually, it shouldn't fall and hit the ground because there's another wheel holding it up. Okay, that should be all of those. Okay, throw that to the side, put this new one on. Very good. Glad we didn't have to have a jack. Save us a little bit of time. And of course we'll put this on the way we're supposed to by alternating the lugs. That way the wheel goes on smoothly all the way around. Very good. Nice new wheel for the trailer. Awesome. And this one we'll just throw in the back of the truck for now. Now, will it hook up now? It won't still. Why not? What is the problem here? It's not really centered, is it? That's pretty centered right there. That's very centered right there. And it still won't hook up. I don't understand. Is it because it's on a hill? Maybe if I back into it. Kind of push it a little bit. There we go. Let's get it over there where it's not on a hill anymore. There's a little connector right there that I didn't even see. Just sitting there in the dirt. I've wasted a lot of money on stuff that I really didn't need. There we go. Nice. Oh, come on. I seen you light up. Alright, don't move. Don't move. Very good. Let's take this around there. Fill this diesel water pump up. And then we'll go to the store and we'll buy us another wash plant and we'll get it digging some more. Before we do that, we might actually clean up some out here because it is nasty. So this diesel pump here, how much is it going to hold? It doesn't hold quite as much as I thought it would. That's good. I wonder how long it actually runs. We probably should have bought one of these from the very get-go, to be honest. That's good. And we're just gonna leave this fuel thing right here where it's at. There's really no point in moving it anywhere, I don't think. All right, let's go back to the store. Get our new wash plant. All right, so we need one of these. We'll go ahead and grab that. $7,000 for that, and I think that's really all we need. We do want to check and see if they have bigger filters. I don't think they do, but I'm going to look and see real fast. So there's the filters. There's fuel filters there. Teeth, gears. You know what? We might want to go ahead and buy one of these fuel filters just to be on the safe side. I don't think we need any gears. We got jacks. What is this? Cog cover. Excavator, bulldozer track. Some of those we may need it at some point as well, but I'm not going to worry about buying any right now. Gold nuggetator jet. I don't need no gold nuggetators yet. That's part of something else that we don't even have. We got to start buying tier 3 stuff pretty soon, and that's going to be fun putting together. I hear that is a booger to get put together right. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that stuff. Throw this fuel filter in the back. I think we probably need that for the generator at some point. So we'll go ahead and get that. We do have a hose back at the claim, an extra hose, so we don't need that extra hose. So we should have everything we need now. go ahead and just hook up this thing, and then we'll head back over there. And before I see you guys again, I'll have all this stuff cleaned up, and hopefully everything will be looking pretty good over there. Okay, so we got all the old pumps and lines cleaned up. Didn't take quite as long as I thought it was going to, so now we're just going to pull this in right down in there beside the other wash plant. And we will have to move the front loader out of the way. See, it's kind of in the way there. And we're just going to line these things up as straight as we can get them. Let's go ahead and just hit the e-brake right there. Hop out of the truck as it's still moving. Don't run me over, please. And we're just going to move this out of the way real fast. Just need to kind of back it up just a little bit. Right about there. Perfect. We don't want to back it up too close to the wall. Hopefully it don't get stuck. It shouldn't. It does get stuck very, very easily, as we saw a couple episodes ago. And then we were going to put this just right here beside of it. And it is thunderstorming like crazy. I got a full load in the back of this truck, as you can see. We're just going to put this right here, right beside of it, as close to the other one as we can get it. Right about there. That looks perfect, I think. I think we'll be great right there where it's at. Should be able to get to both buckets very easy. And let's jump out here and disconnect it real fast, and then we'll go ahead and run the new hoses and water lines up to it. If I can get the truck out. We have enough room. I think we can get it out. Probably just go here and then back up a little bit. And we're not worried about damaging the truck. I mean, it's an old Chevrolet. It can take it. Just put the diff lock on so we can get out of the mud hole here. Just bring it right back up here. Turn it off, go get the other water hose. We'll have to hook up another water hose to the other wash plant and another power cable, which we may have to buy another power cable. I didn't really think about that. Nope, we got one right here. Awesome. We got water hoses and power cables. So we have everything we need, I think. I don't know if this, this... Yeah, 100 or 450, so we should have enough power, I believe. Let's see, it doesn't go there. It's going to hook up to this one down here. We'll just hook that up right here. And run to this side. Got a brand new wash plant. Oh, man, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see this thing in action. We need to buy more buckets, too, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Let's see, we can go ahead and take... We're not going to have any lights because I don't think we have a multi-outlet for those. What we can do is we can just unhook this here. Those lights... Actually, we may have one light. We can hook one light up to the generator. And we'll just run this one down here to the other wash plant. Wow, that thunderstorm is raging. Well, of course it wouldn't be long enough. Why would it? Can we stretch it out any, maybe? I can stretch it a little bit here. I don't know if it's going to be enough to make a difference, but we'll try. Come on. So close. Yes. No. Nice. Got it. Does it have power? It does have power. We need to put this other bucket over here. And this one. Let's go ahead and turn on this main pump, make sure everything works the way it's supposed to. And then we'll get to bulldozing some. Or not bulldozing, but digging some dirt out of there. And I'm hoping that both these wash plants go to about 50%. Alright, do they both have water? They do. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's turn this one on here. Oh, very good. Let's turn the other one on. Very good, very good. 16 gallons, 200. Yes, 200 power. So this is all we can hook up to this generator and that light. That's about it. So let's go ahead and crank this up and get into action here and see what we can do. Hopefully. And you have to excuse me because it has been a few days since I've driven this thing, and I'm going to be way out of practice, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and get us a scoop of dirt from right here. We're going to clean out this as fast as we can because, obviously, this is the closest to the wash pumps as we can get. And we'll just kind of back this up here and then sort of just go over just like this. So we got lights on this. Why aren't we using them? I don't know. And is that close enough? Maybe a little more. You almost have to put the emergency brake on this thing too, and then we'll just dump it right here. 18 on one, 16 on the other one. This is exactly what we need. We're getting every single bit of dirt now. I mean, occasionally we're going to be wasting a little bit of power and water because they're going to run out of pay dirt. But in the long run, I think it's going to benefit us pretty greatly. See, that other one's still at 23%, so we should be okay. As long as one of them is still producing, that's all that matters to me. Man, this thing is so hard to control. Very easy to lose dirt as well. But yeah, if the dirt piled up, it wouldn't be so bad, but see, the dirt won't pile up on this thing. It just kind of, disappears. It's gone whenever you're not using it. And that's the problem with it. We're just going to keep getting dirt from right here until we fill those buckets up. Got one bucket at 7% already. It doesn't take long for them to fill up, that's for sure. Just back it on up here, get a full load. And we just, you know, rinse and repeat this basically until one's full, and then we'll jump out and switch buckets. Like I said, we will have to eventually get some more buckets. We don't want to stop at 2 buckets full. We want to stop at, you know, 4 or 5, 6 buckets full, or even run it until we just can't run it no more. I mean, that's kind of the idea. Get as much gold as we possibly can. We spent $20,000 to do it this way, and this is going to work out quite well. I'd be lying if I said that I haven't seen people do this before, and I kind of got the idea from a friend of mine, Red Dog, who is on the stream quite often on Twitch. So if you ever join Twitch and see him on there, give him a shout out for sure. You can check out his Twitch channel as well. I can't remember. It's Red Dog, some numbers behind it. I can't remember his exact name right offhand, but you'll see him on there if you ever join Twitch. Anyway, I'll try to link his Twitch channel in the description below. But he's been playing this some, and he said that this is kind of what he was doing, and it worked out a lot better for him. So we decided to give it a try. I did try to do this the last episode that I made, and it glitched out. I didn't try it with a new pump. I had it with a regular old... I was using my regular old normal pumps, and obviously they wasn't pumping quite enough water to handle it all. So what I done, they turned to red, like they wouldn't pump any water at all. And I was like, okay, well that's fine. So I unhooked the other wash plant, and I hooked up the original way I had it set, and it wouldn't do anything. So it glitched the pump out somehow. So I had to restart my, reload my old save, and that's what you're watching now. So, but I think what I had done is I was trying to pump all the water off of just one regular pump, and that just wasn't working. So, yeah, surprisingly, it looks like these things might be going a little faster than they used to go as well. Maybe that pump's putting out a bit more water. I don't know. Kind of feels like they are. Oh, let's go up a little further. It's kind of hard to determine exactly where you're at. I got really good at this thing last time I was playing. I mean, I was fast. But it has been about a week since I've played, so... we just got an achievement. Got the gasoline blues. I guess we're burning through the fuel, huh? I don't know why it says gasoline, because we're definitely not using gasoline here. I mean, everything we use is pretty much diesel, except for the regular old normal pumps. So see, these wash plants run out before I get back over there, and that's what I don't like about it. But like I said, we are keeping every bit of gold, and that's the good thing. We stop right here and dump it out. 40 and 40, that's 80%. Working out pretty good. I'm liking it. It's exactly what we wanted to happen. We're just gonna keep on doing this till we get a full bucket, and then we'll call it an episode after that. It's gonna work out well, I think. It would be nice if we could get a bit more gold with this thing, and have to fill them both up to, you know, 90% or something. But I guess beggars can't be choosers, huh? We got 90 right there. You would think that we'd get 100 every time. I don't know why we don't. I mean, if we're filling the bucket all the way up, we should be getting 100 every time, right? So why that doesn't work that way, I will never know. But it doesn't matter. We're getting a full scoop. Okay, so we've got a daily summary. It's 12 o'clock midnight. I don't know what... I guess that's day 22. Worker salary 0. We processed 665 cubic inches of pay dirt. Earned gold 23.62 ounces. And provision of rent money, we had to pay $8,594 out. So, yeah, we're definitely down to about $40,000 now. We need to just keep working until we get up to our $150,000 goal before wintertime. That's the idea. We want to get that amount of money up before winter because we want to have that water tower put in place for whenever the ground starts to freeze. Or not the ground, I'm sorry, the creek will start to freeze and we won't be able to pump water out of it no more. And we probably don't have that many days left. It's 8 days to winter, and I would bet you by when the temperature gets down to 32, that river is going to start freezing. And that's only going to be a few days away, so we've got to really work as hard as we can here. Get as much money as we can built up by then. And we really need about 200,000, not 150, because we're going to have to pay rent money as well. I think we just lost a lot of dirt right there because I wasn't centered up properly. Can we just scoop it from right here? Can we do that? We can do that. That might work a little better for now. And then we can just bring it right back over here. I don't know if we got a full bucket that way or not, but we'll see. Fuel is low on the tractor. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, nice. Did we get a full one? See, we're at 42 and 16. Definitely did not get full that time. We'll go a little bit lower. We'll just go all the way down, back down to the bottom where we were. Just get as much of that dirt in there as we can. We are at 41 and 46% on the buckets, so we're making pretty good progress here. Filling up 2 buckets at one time. I mean, it is taking twice as long, but I think it's fine. I think this will work out good. Like I said, it's we're not losing any of the dirt, as far as I can tell. That's the main thing. I'm telling you, this dirt is going down a lot faster now. I mean, you can sit there and look at it. It's definitely... It feels like to me that it's definitely going down faster. Maybe it's just me, I don't know, but... I really wish it was daylight here. Okay, dump. Got 57% and 30%. It's another 90% bucket we got there. As long as we can hit 90%, so that won't be too bad. I don't know what we just done there, but that definitely wasn't... We may actually get stuck here. Well, maybe not. We've got it kind of to where we can maneuver around a little bit, and it's not quite as bad. Not like it was a few episodes ago when we got stuck and we had to get the excavator to actually tow us back out. As you can see, this front loader really made a huge difference in how fast we can process this dirt. I mean, it was taking us ages to dig a little bit here. It was ugly. It didn't look good. I mean, we're doing it now pretty cleanly for the most part. Just digging straight off the ground, and we're getting every little bit. So this is working out really, really good. So the idea now is, once we get this water tower built, and that's our next goal, after we get that water tower built, we'll start working on Tier 3. And that's going to take a lot of money to build that Tier 3, but once it's completed, we're going to get a lot more of the percentage of gold out of the ground. Right now we're probably getting, I'd say, 20 to 25% of the gold that we're actually processing out of the dirt, or we're getting about 25% of the gold in the dirt that we're actually processing. With that tier 3 wash plant, we should be getting probably around 50%, and then we have the tier 4 and the tier 5 we can get to after that. I don't think we'll get to those until we actually get to another claim. I could be wrong. We'll just have to see. We may leave, we'll probably leave the tier 3 stuff here. We're not going to take it with us to another claim. We'll just leave it here. Mobile wash plant jets have been destroyed. Well, we have a problem. Let's go ahead and cut this off, get out. We got to fix that. So this will give us a good chance to check and see how well our pump's doing as far as fuel consumption. So let's cut these wash plants off, go up here, and look and see how much fuel we've used so far in this water pump. Looks like it still has a lot of its fuel left. We're at 96%. This is going to work way, way better. So let's go ahead and stop that. We're going to go ahead and go up here and get a new jet. I think we still have some left. We'll probably need to go buy some more eventually. They were down here. Oh, we might actually be out of jets. No, here's one. We have one left. So let's get this jet, take it down here, and we'll replace this real fast. And we'll continue on. We almost have one. Well, actually, we almost have both buckets full. And what I'll do is when we get that bucket full, I'll end the episode there probably. We will have to go to the hardware store and buy some more buckets. And we're just going to basically pile the buckets down here until we have enough that, that we can process them all at one time in the next episode, I think. So let me go ahead and get this thing off of here. Where exactly can I go to unscrew it? Right here on this side. I think these things damage. I thought they were kind of random at first, or actually at first I thought if you hit it, you would damage it. Like if you hit it with the excavator or something. That's not the case, it seems. It seems more like it's set just on kind of a random thing. I mean, I thought that I damaged a truck tire by running over some debris in the road, but now it just seems like occasionally they just get damaged and blow out. So you just kind of have to replace things. They break down kind of randomly, I think. Which is okay, I guess. I would much rather it be more realistic, where you would maybe hit the jet with the front loader or something like that, and it would damage it that way. But it's fine. It's fine working like this, I guess. It keeps you on your toes. You always got something going on, which is kind of the idea of having damage in here. The idea of being a gold miner up in Alaska. If you've ever seen the show, stuff's constantly breaking down. I mean, always. So I guess they want to give you that feeling of, where is my freaking jerry can at? I guess they want to give you that feeling of just constantly having problems. We're not gonna worry. We have 20% of fuel left in the generator. I wanted to fill it up, but whatever. I won't worry about it right now. We're running on empty on a lot of things. That might be another thing we need to get. Maybe like we did think about starting getting maybe a big fuel, a really big fuel can, so we don't have to go to the gas station quite so much to refuel. Are we full here? We are. Good. Because right now we have to go back to the gas station a lot. I mean, once or twice every 4 buckets sometimes we'll have to go back to the gas station and refuel, because we're using so much fuel now. I will say, having this generator will help with that some. It's not using near as much fuel as 3, not generator, water pump. It's not using near as much fuel as having 3 water pumps running continuously, as I don't think. If it is, it's using the same amount, so I don't think we have to worry quite as much about it. But we do need to go fill this tractor up in a minute, though. Probably should have just done that before we came back down here. I may have lost a little bit right there. How much did we get in the other one? It looks like I went in the other one. You can see how easy it is to have it a little bit off center. It doesn't take much. So most of this dirt we're getting right here is not very gold rich. We're not getting a lot of gold out of it, and I'm doing it kind of this way for a reason. I want to process all this dirt here and then process the higher gold dirt with the tier 3 wash plant. Although we probably will go kind of towards some of the higher gold areas shortly, just so we can get to the get the tower done a little faster. I'm gonna get some of this right here out of the way. Oh man, I hate the way this thing turns. How it kind of pivots in the middle, it drives me nuts. It turns better that way, but man, it's aggravating to drive sometimes. Alright, a couple more scoops, I think we'll be good to go ahead and fill it back up. We're just gonna keep getting them from like right here. We're at 73% on one bucket. Probably about the same on the other. Don't think we'll be able to completely fill them up before we run out of fuel, but we can get pretty close. And then maybe one more, and then we'll call it an episode. So we almost got both of these buckets full in this episode. It wasn't far from it. We're almost out of fuel, so I've really got to go up here and put some fuel in this thing before we run out, because I don't want to have to bring the fuel tank all the way down here. So I'm going to go up here real fast. We'll put this diff lock on so we can get up here and fuel it real quick. And I'm going to call the episode right here, guys. I appreciate you watching. I hope you're enjoying this. I think most of you are. This is one of my more popular series, so that's pretty cool. And I would also like to say, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. A lot of the people who watch these videos aren't subscribed. You know, and I've heard other people say it in their videos before, and I checked the analytics, and it's the same thing here. A lot of people aren't subscribed, so if you are enjoying it, go ahead and subscribe. It makes you find the video a ton easier. You don't have to search for it, and you know, you might like some of the other things I put out as well. Also, if you have not watched me on Twitch, go over to Twitch and follow on there at drunk_mercenary.com, same as it is on YouTube. We do all of our iRacing now is live on Twitch, almost all of it. Occasionally I'll run some that's not live, but I would say 98% of the ones I run now are live on Twitch. And we're going to be doing this game on Twitch some, and we also do other games on Twitch. It's just whatever, you know, suits my fancy, to be honest. So go over there and follow. You won't regret it, I promise. If you are an iRacing fan and have iRacing, if you follow on Twitch, I give out 15 iRacing credits per iRacing season if you bet on the races and you win the bet after 13 weeks. Right now the leader is Snyder 199, I think it is. A good friend, I would say, that has been on Twitch with me ever since I started. He's leading by an absolute ton, 500, I think, and 67,000 shots of whiskey. That's what we give out, and he's leading by probably about 450,000 shots of whiskey. So he gambled on a race. I think he had about 90,000. He gambled on a race, and I ended up winning it. And he absolutely beat everyone out big time on that. So if you like to gamble and do things like that with fake money, obviously, come on over there and just have some fun gambling on some of the races. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope to see you next time. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.